My name is Paige Cotton. I'm the Director of Athletics here at DePauw University. I'm also the men's soccer coach. And I extend warm greetings to all of you for being here tonight, especially those of you on the Board of Trustees. Appreciate your coming to this event. And I think it's worked out really well to have the board meeting at the same time that we're hosting the Spring Festival. Seems like things are working out well so far. And somebody's asked me about the weather, and I told them that I'd been going to church since I was 2, and I've used it all up because the weather has been fantastic. I had another question before I move forward, and that is, how are we doing so far? And I thought maybe I'd report that, and so that everybody then could relax a little bit and go on with the rest of the program. Actually, we've started out and had a pretty good day so far. Our baseball team won today. They beat the number 3 team in the country, Southwestern, 9-8 in 12 innings. Our men's and women's tennis teams both won with our men's and women's track team go into tomorrow's final day with a lead on both sides. Both men and women have leads going into tomorrow. Our golf team is still warming up. They don't start till tomorrow. They go tomorrow and Sunday. And our softball team unfortunately lost a very difficult game to Trinity, 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th. But they will come back tomorrow and work their way through the losers bracket, and I'm sure they'll be playing in the finals. I'd like to take this time to introduce some of the athletic staff that I see here. I noticed back there is Bill Fenlon, our men's basketball coach. John Carter is our women's soccer coach and also coordinator of this wonderful facility. Tom Cath is back there, our well-known men's tennis coach and director of career planning and placement. I saw Coach Nick somewhere. Coach Nick Moroses needs no introduction right there. Working my way around the room here. Dan Wachter is our faculty athletic representative. Dan, chairman of the economics department. I noticed that Chris Huffman just walked in. Chris Huffman's our women's basketball coach. And right beside her is Deb Zellers, our head volleyball and softball coach. Oh, thank you. And there's Scott Regal, our women's tennis coach. I'd also like to thank the DePauw faculty and staff, members of the student body, and the Black and Gold Association for coming to this dedication ceremony today. This is truly a fantastic facility. Unfortunately for you, you're not really getting to see it in operation. Fortunately for us, we don't have to have tennis matches going on here. But you can see that by the design, it meets the needs of both our men's and women's tennis program and also meets the needs of our our track program, as well as other spring sports who will make use of this facility during the inclement weather. We also intend to provide opportunities for our general student body, and also we know that the HPP department will make good use of this space. One of the neat things about this space that I can tell you out of experience, the second week of February, we moved in a couple of weeks before we probably should have. We got permission from the inspector to come in here, and we actually had a tennis match going on over here, and over here we had about 450 track athletes participating. And you walk down the corridor to where I'm pointing to my right, you would go halfway down and you wouldn't even know that there was track going on. You come to this point right here, You could then see the track activity, but at the same time, the tennis was going on, and the two were going, and neither one was interfering with the other. The design has really been a workable design for us. We're really pleased with the versatility. We're really pleased with what it's going to do for DePauw University in terms of recruiting student athletes, and we're just really excited about the opportunity to be here. The last thing I'll say about the facility, then I'll turn things over to Dr. Bottoms, is that there hasn't been one person walk in this building that hasn't just gone like, oh my gosh. The chin drops down, and it's like, this is amazing. And it truly is. And I want you all to know that the student athletes and the general student body appreciate this facility. They've already made good use of it and will continue to make good use of it. So I want to thank you on their behalf and express my appreciation for your involvement. Thank you. Now I'd like to turn things over to Dr. Robert Bottoms.
When I got out of the car and walked down here, I saw Jim Bartlett, one of our trustees, and sort of basking in the sun coming into the facility. I told Jim every once in a while, as president of the university, I sort of have to pinch myself and remind myself that this is real when I think about all the progress we've made in just the past few years as a result of our campaign. And it's particularly true in terms of our athletic program. With the outdoor track, the extension of Blackstock Stadium, what we've done to enhance the Lilly Center, and now this facility allowing us to host the Spring Festival. I mean, how many of you, when you were students here, thought one day DePauw would have the kind of facilities where we could host 700 student athletes from all over the country in facilities like this? It would almost have been unbelievable. We really are standing in the midst of what we think are among the finest facilities in Division III in the country. And this tennis track facility really completes our vision, because we have 6 tennis courts, we have the indoor track facility. We will use this facility for varsity competition, for intramural competition, and I predict over the years, of course, we'll have a high demand by students and faculty and staff for recreational and intramural play. But we'll have more than just what you see here, because from time to time you will remember in the winter, weather is not like this in Indiana. And now we have a place where the football team, the field hockey team, the softball team, the baseball team can practice indoors, where faculty and staff, community people can walk and run on the Blackstock track and come indoors for exercise. We're indebted to the many people who helped support this facility, and I'd like to tell you just one word about it and recognize some of our donors. I wish I'd had the foresight to keep some of the mementos that I could have collected over the 15 years I've been president. And one of those mementos that I threw away, I wish I had just this afternoon. Nick Shabraya, who's one of our trustees and was very active in helping us plan this, one spring day not many years ago came by, collected Paige Cotton and me at the Greencastle International Airport, and we flew around to see several facilities trying to decide exactly what would be the better facility for us, whether we would stress tennis or whether we would stress track. What we discovered was you can sort of have it one way or the other in most facilities. You can have a tennis facility and you can have 6 courts, and that compromises what you want to do in track. Or you can stress track and squeeze 4 tennis courts inside of that track, and tennis is compromised. So we were coming back home and Nick said, I tell you what, let's do. And he drew the outline of this L-shaped facility on the back of an envelope. Well, I remembered that L shape, which is what we have. Unfortunately, I threw away that envelope, or we might have put that in the archives. But he was very helpful in helping us. We will place this plaque recognizing other people who were helpful to us and making it possible in the lobby after this presentation. But some of those people are here today, and I'd like to ask the Condits to stand, who were very active in helping this facility become a reality. And Bruce Plachet, who's also seated on the front row. Bruce? I'd like to thank you, the other people whose names are listed on the plaque who couldn't be with us today, and the countless thousands of alumni who supported our campaign to make this facility possible. Thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce two student athletes who have directly benefited by the construction of this facility. First individual is someone I've come to know very well. I've watched him on the tennis courts for 4 years. I've sweated when he sweated, because when you watch tennis, it's a tough thing to do. Every point means so much, and this guy is so competitive. He's such a hard worker. He's been a 4-year starter on the tennis team. He's captain of the tennis team this year. He's a member of the academic all-conference team, and he's just been a he truly exemplifies what's meant by student athlete. I want to ask Matt Baird to come up and say a few words.
Thanks, Coach. As he said, my name is Matt Baird. I'm the lone senior on the men's DePauw varsity tennis team, and I'm just here on behalf of both tennis teams and the student body in general to thank you all very, very much for everything that you've done to help with the construction and the design, and just to make this whole facility possible. It's really, really an amazing facility. And as you can see, looking down on it now, it looks beautiful from here. It looks really impressive, but I can tell you it plays even better. The surface itself is perfect. The lighting couldn't be better. The ceilings are high. Every little bit, every detail was done just the perfect amount. It's unbelievable. I can't express how happy I am to just have spent half a semester here. And I wish I was a freshman this year. Be able to experience it a little bit longer. But just want you to know on behalf of the student body as well that other students are getting in here. Other students are exposed to this beautiful place. They're able to run on the track and use the tennis courts. And I've talked to numerous people who don't have anything to do with the tennis or track programs, and they've had nothing but good things to say about it. They've really been impressed, and we truly are blessed to have people like you to help raise money and help with the design and help with everything that goes into a facility like this, because it's truly amazing. And along with our outdoor courts and these 6 indoor courts, we have been chosen to host the NCAA National Tennis Tournament this year, the Final 8, which I think is a great honor and testament to the efforts that you all have made and that the team and the university itself has made. And we're looking forward to that after exams. So thank you once again, and I'll turn it back over to Coach.
Thanks a lot, Matt. The next young lady I'm going to introduce is someone who has clearly proven herself to be an exemplary student and also an outstanding athlete. Adrienne Gough, who we hope will be healthy tomorrow. We're a little concerned. She's got a little bit of a problem with her leg, but she tells me that she's going to be able to defend her conference championship tomorrow. She's been captain of the cross-country and track team. She's a 3-time NCAA qualifier in cross-country and track. And we just found out that she's a recipient of the NCAA Postgraduate Scholarship, which is a $10,000 award given out to a very select group of individuals in the country. We're really proud of her, and we wish her well tomorrow, and we'd like to have her come up and say a few words. Adrienne?
I'm Adrienne Gough. I'm a senior, one of the captains on the track team. The indoor track has been great for our team. It's helped our training, our season, our recruiting, and our team spirit. Track starts early in January, and when the weather's bad, if it's cold, snowy, windy, or icy outside, and all the years up till now, the throwers and jumpers and sprinters and hurdlers have been stuck in the auxiliary gym, and our practice has been very limited. But now with the indoor track, we can train effectively, get started earlier, and get a better job done early. We can accomplish more, we can reach our goals earlier in the season. And this year we set several new school records on this track. In addition to a longer and more competitive season, we also were able to host several meets this year, and that was very fun and exciting for us. It's also helped our recruiting. Our facilities are now a lot better than those of our competitors, so prospective student athletes are impressed, and recruiting can go better, and it develops the program. The entire team has benefited. Our team spirit has improved tremendously. We're very proud to have such a great facility. Like everyone else said, when you walk in here, everybody has been hugely impressed. It makes us feel a lot of confidence in our school and our team. We're proud to have such a great facility, and having this indoor track has made this the best season that we've ever had. And we want to thank you all very much for everything that you've done.
Thanks, Adrienne, and good luck tomorrow. I'd like to I saw another coach come in. Coach, our men's and women's track coach, men's and women's cross country coach, Coach Corey Stoffergan, right over there. He's the only guy on campus that knows how to use our computerized timing system. So he's pretty important, besides being a heck of a coach. I'd like to once again thank you all for coming to this dedication. I'd like to thank you all for your participation and your involvement and taking a real interest in what we're doing in athletics. It's very important to all of us that, that people care. That concludes the ceremony, and I guess it's time to go eat. Is that right? Or the faculty dinner. Okay. Thanks for coming.